Hello, I am Professor Gupta, and today we will learn about the Roman Han dynasties. Let us begin. Caesar began to spread his empire after he gained a spot in the government of Rome by spending great amounts of money on things like shows and plays. He was trying to improve his popularity.
Liberal. I need the power to make things better.
Caesar became more corrupt, he was assassinated, and this threw the empire into great turmoil. Then Augustus entered. Augustus was able to stabilize the government that Caesar had left so corrupt. After the fall of the Qin Empire fell into a 13-year period known as the Warring States. Liu Bang arose and formed the Han Empire. At first, he tried to find a mediation between the centralized rule of the Qin and the loose, decentralized confederation of the Shang.
Ha ha ha! It's like Goldilocks.
After almost being killed by some friends and his family, basically giving him this finger. What is this finger they speak of? He switched to a completely central government.
No! No more. I try to make you happy. You are like father. Never happy.
There is always those little guys that don't want to be in the popular group. There was these dudes for the Roman and Han empires. Thus, this led both empires into very different frames of government and mind.
Professor Gupta! Professor Gupta! What do you mean by that?
Alright, man. Well, the Romans did their thing, and the Han did their thing, so that's about it. As we know today, we need food and resources to survive.
Wine. Wine makes me happy. I don't know why, but I want more wine.
Han found that the marsh wetlands were perfect for the rice farming and planted massive fields. Many times, these fields were flooded until the waters could be tamed.
So all this freaking flooding pissed them Asian boys off so much. Oh, and by the way, here's SpongeBob. And I know you didn't notice Pepsi before that. It's okay, we bring him back in a second.
The reason for the Hound's great success is because I'm wet.
We continue with our subject of rivers and other geographical features. Rome had the Alps and the Po and Tiber River Valley.
Alright, so there are mutual antagonisms in Rome and the Han empires. So for the Rome, the conservatives resented the overtaking by Caesar because he was a super liberal. So after he died, the land broke into a civil war that lasted 13 years. And then Augustus took over and made everything good. And then for the Han, before they came into play, there was the Warring States period, and the Han raised like warriors from like the peasant class, so they told the peasants to like fight for them, and the Romans did the same. They're like, stab that kid over there because he's not on our side. It was pretty bad. Yeah. Did I catch it? So the Romans and the Han had to acquire adequate military resources for them to take over. So again with the Rome, they just like took all the peasants, made them warriors, and then they had like a meritocracy. So the peasants could, like become big and get money. And then the Han, they all also used the peasant class, but like they weren't in big wars, but they tried to get their rank by the amount of heads they cut off. So they would like, they didn't take any prisoners because they were always like, I'm gonna chop your head off so I get more money. So yeah.